What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. Today I'll be showing you guys a low drop fade, starting off with my initial guideline, setting it in with the new saber trimmer by Gamma and Stylecraft, and we're going to keep it as low as possible just because my client likes that bulk on the back and also kind of that mohawk type look. If you can get your hands on one of these trimmers, I definitely recommend it. These things go to work. This next clip I'm going to be setting in my first guideline with my lever open and just going about half an inch up on the head and just following that first line that I made all the way around the head. And as you know, I'm making this guideline with my X Ergo by Gamma with the taper blade. And you guys already know how I feel about taper blades and guidelines. We can definitely recommend it. Get using that taper blade. And I'm slowly working that. After I make that guideline, I'm slowly working it out. So I'm just messing with the lever, closing it, starting off with halfway closed and then fully closed to get that guideline that I just make fully out. And on this next step, I'm going in with my number 1 guard, fully open, and setting in that guideline at least 1.5 inches big, just so that I can have room to play with when I go back in with my half guard to get that line out. I really like doing this type of fading system just because since it is a low fade, I know how high to go, as well as not having that fear of taking it too high. So if you're just starting off, I definitely recommend this fading system. But here I am just wrapping around the whole head. I don't ever close the lever when I'm making this first initial guideline. And the final step of setting in guidelines is with my number 2 guard, lever fully open, and once again just wrapping around that head and following that shape of that drop fade. So I don't go anything above that parietal ridge area, as you guys can see, and you see me flicking out also. And I don't ever close the 2 guard either, because anything in between that 2 and 1 is going to be my fading guards, which is going back in with my 1.5 guard, as you guys are going to see in the future right now. So here I am with my 1.5 guard, just cleaning out and fading between that 2 and that 1. And with the 1.5 guard, I do play with the lever, so I obviously don't go above that whatever I made with my 2 guard. I just stay in between the 2 and 1 and just lever play. So right here I have it fully open, and then I slowly start to close it. There you go, see me close it midway. And then I fully close it right there. So when you start closing your lever, you just want to start going lower and lower. Just because if you go in with your lever fully closed all the way to the top, it might make a new guideline, and it's going to be harder for you to take it out. And then here I am with my number 1 guard, and now I'm using my fade blade. So my other pair of X Ergos with the fade blade on it. And now I'm going to be just cleaning up that fade and cleaning up any lines or dark spots that I see that my 1.5 couldn't take out. And I am flicking out so that I don't make a new guideline also. But as you guys can see, I have it fully closed right now, and I'm just attacking that bottom line that you see. I'm trying to fade that bottom line. And I'm basically just softening up that line for that when I go back in with my half guard. It'll be easier to take it out with my half guard. And when you're doing this technique, you just want to stay below your lines and start off with your lever open all the time. So I'm just staying below that 1.5. This next part right here, I'm going in with my half guard now and just attacking that bottom line that you guys see, that dark line that you guys see, and that'll be basically the end of the fade. Once you fade that out, your fade's basically complete. Then you just want to go back in with your clipper over comb and your thinning shears to blend that top in, and I'll be showing you guys that soon too. But once again, you guys just want to lever play that line out. Just play with the lever and try to see what takes out that bottom line. Because that bottom line should just be your half guard. And sometimes you might have to go back in with your open guard sometimes too. But in this case, I didn't have to do that. I just did it with my half guard and it came all the way out. So as I mentioned earlier, this is how you fade in that 2 into the top of the hair. I'm going with clipper over comb. And with clipper over comb, you kind of just want to stay at the base. You don't want to take it too hard, because then you might patch him, or you might patch your client. So just try to stay at the base of it, and make sure you flare that comb out also. And go up with it too, so you know that you're cutting. So flare the comb out and also flick out. And now I'm going with my thinning shears to soften that up a little bit more and get that blend in even better than what it was. And right here I'm going in with my single foil shaver by Gamma, the Uno shaver, and just tapping that line down so I don't make any lines. Get it nice and bald. Definitely recommend this shaver if you guys haven't tried it already. Especially for low fades and tapers. And right here I'm going back in with the saber trimmer, just edging up the C cup, trying to leave it as natural as possible, just because I know my client doesn't like it to look too enhanced, as well as he doesn't like the vertical bar either. So I just make sure I just do the C cup as natural as possible. Going back in with the straight razor to get those edges sharp. And then right here I'm going in with my shears and just point cutting the top. He didn't really want much off the top, he just did want me to add texture to it. So what I usually do is just point cut it and then go in with my thinning shears to add even more texture. In a few seconds here, you're going to see me switch over to my thinning shears, just because I want to add more volume and more texture, and also to thin out his hair, so that when he puts product in, it doesn't weigh it down. So here I go with the pre-styler sea salt, and just dry it up with the diffuser. And here I go in with the stem product. I really recommend this product. I actually use it for myself and also use it on my clients. If they like that matte look and that good hold, definitely recommend going in with this type of style, with this product. Just want to spread it evenly all over the hair. And boom, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the final result.